Alright, plain and simple, this is going to be a really hard one for me to do. Oh, you guys, I've been through a lot lately, and I know all of you have too. But this one here, it's meant to be a sleepy time video because, I mean, I'm kind of boring to listen to at this level. So, just if you guys want to, you guys can get ready for sleep or just get ready to relax. Whatever you're doing though, I hope that you're working hard on where you're trying to go in life. So without a further ado, this is called Igniting the Warrior Within, a call to preserve that fire blood. In a world that's just demanding our conformity, where the prevailing notion is just to play the game, just go along, it'll be alright, as long as you go down the well-trodden path, you'll be just fine. It's easy to lose sight of that innate goodness that we first resonated with within our warmth that resides inside of our chest's cavity, our hearts. You know, like we're born into this realm of innocence. Our hearts are pulsating and our bodies with pure essence and joy, compassion, and care. We're not hardened. We're not downtrodden. Pure. Yet as time unfurls its complexities, there's a risk of allowing the world to just encroach upon our virtues, encroach upon our truest values. That would, like untainted from the heart, untainted from the pressures of the world. Everything that they have out there for these kids is just, so detrimental. There's a lot of good out there, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of value out there that people can gain, like true knowledge, wisdom, and educate themselves. There's a lot of really good writers. There's a lot of really good artists. And there's a lot to be grateful for in this life. But the risk is just that the transforming of our hearts from all of these hardened relics that are out there just pummeling a person's brain, getting them to think like everything they see on TV or everything they're experiencing there is just perfectly fine. And the stark reality is that it's not. Either we toil with the inherent belief in nature of that good heart that we were born into, fortifying the values that make us human beings, or we risk losing to the callous winds of the world. The danger lies not only in the hardening of our own hearts, but in the ripple effect that it takes and ensues into the rest of the world and into the people around you. A heart attuned in this way, callously, cannot extend that genuine warmth and care that's needed to uplift others. And so that's why this one's super hard for me, is because with what I've just been through, I mean, I don't want to go into detail, and that's not my goal here, but it's just leaving me feeling like a bug in a rug. I'm just drained of everything. So, in the pursuit of my own heart's success, it has to mean something to me, and me alone. But see, when I'm like pouring so much of myself elsewhere all the time, and I end up putting myself off and putting myself off. And, oh, I wanted to get this and that done. I'll put that. I'll get to it eventually. I'll get to it. But you keep putting that stuff off, and well, I've not only been left with a mountain, but I've been left with another mountainous, ravenous, just grievous thing in my reality, where it's like now there's 2, 3, 4, I don't know how many more mountains there are, but it's like I have this mountain that I put off, and now, and like, just because I put this mountain off, well, just like the devil, you give the devil an inch and he'll take a mile. Oh, yeah, I only wish it was a mile. And if you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll give him an inch and just a little millimeter more, a couple centimeters more, maybe. All I'm saying is this: you do these things, and he's not gonna just take a mile, man. There's not gonna just be one mountain there. Sure, you left that mountain, and you still have that mountain, but no, you'll have another piles and piles and piles of mountains added on by the unwavering pursuits of other people's callous actions. Anyway, moving forward, it's just your pursuit of success gets so tarnished sometimes throughout our life by just our sheer depth of character, our depth of our hearts, and where we want to go. Sure, maybe we've been downtrodden a lot, we're shy, or it's hard for us out here, like these introverts. I guess I'm an introvert more than an extrovert. I'm both. I think everyone's both. Everyone has it in them to be different, to do things different, to move different, to think about things in a different way, to choose to read a different book, to there's just so many things. But you have to be aware of the illusion that they're trying to create, because within this kind of matrix, it's easy to be misled into thinking that all of these outward achievements are somehow enough. On the contrary, it's not. The power simply lies in the independence that comes from cultivating our own inner self, channeling our channeling. I almost like that word better. Channeling our own inner self in a way that can bring it about in our world in a tangible way. And what I mean by that is that it's felt in a genuine and heartfelt and impactful way. I don't know. You can tell when someone has that genuine warmth about them. Like, I don't even need to know a person sometimes and be able to see, like, good grief, I wish I could be that light. Right now, I'm just feeling so darkened and inadvertently and afflicted by everything that, I get it. I guess that's why this one's so hard for me to do, because it's understanding that our independence lies inside of us, with us doing that inner work. Our heart work is what I call it. It's a whole lot of things. It encompasses your prayer life, your walk with Christ, your tenacity that you carry into work. Like, regardless what you're going through, and it's like, oh, heaven forbid you might smell bad or something for a week. Fuck. Like, you have something going on with your health, like, people just erode you. It just tears you to anything like that. I mean, and you're already dealing with something. That's the reason in it all together in the first place. But your insides are being contorted. I don't know how to explain that, but like, that's legitimately the case. You have you have some disease like diabetes that you're trying to fight, or multiple sclerosis, or you have any number of things going on, and you're like choosing to battle those things every day. You already have like certain parts inside of your body that are like fighting each other bad. And then you have like legitimate trauma hit you so hard that you crumble So I guess it's just about, this is just about building up that and developing that intelligence that we're born in within our heart, that we want to like live out, and we want to like relentlessly pursue in our skills, our self-improvement, our way, our walk with Christ, our talks with God. We want to go there deeper. Like, we're not trying to shy away from the world even in that fashion. And so when the world comes at us in such a way that's all just pretentious in that, fashion, it just smear campaigns, or however you want to look at it, it's just a big old show. You have to become aware that these systems altruistically stem for a heart to just grow cold naturally on its own. Just, you're eroded, nothing you can do. So now that you did this and your conscience is afflicted, well, why not just go, all the way and whatever. Be even that much more callous and worse and ill-intentioned and uninformed. Oh, well, I got a crappy education. The education system failed me there. It doesn't give you the right to just stay there. Like, I guess, if people want to live that way, and I understand that thought process very well. Like, you don't care about any of this. That's fine. You can live in that way. I want to live in this way, though. And the only thing I'm encompassing in that is I have zero tolerance for disrespect in that way. And so they inadvertently, continuously start inflicting harm. They condemn you. They'll, be a reminder of all of your efforts in a fashion where, like, well, yeah, you remember when you tried this thing, how bad you failed. So we'll minimize your efforts with anything that we'll do, and it's not even fueled by anything remotely loving. Anyway, it's just an easy way to miss your mark in life when the essence of kindness just gets lost. The journey towards being a good, moral, and sound individual is no easy path. It demands resilience and an unwavering commitment to persevere the core values of our own humanity that's sitting inside of our chests that I think a lot of people have just long forgotten. Like, not just your physical heart beating inside of your chest, but do you think about your heart and its emotional, not only stability, but your emotional engagement that you can build on and grow, and think about all the tertiary and all the secondary and third and fourth, all those consequences that can come from the act of doing something good. Well, I don't think people necessarily think about those things, and instead because they threw it away so hard, or they did something so wrong, it hardens them in a way that's just hardened by the world, and it's a fashion that just you gotta crumble that. You have to allow God to come into there and crumble that. So I guess that's where I'm going into. So it demands your resilience and an unwavering commitment to persevere in the core for your humanity around you in a world that often rewards the exact opposite of where you're trying to go. So where conformity is the currency here, well, choosing the second path becomes an obvious rebellion against the status quo. Well, so you go to shit, your life goes to shit, while all of these other monsters go rise to the top. And that's kind of the name of the game here, with how the elite and everyone are playing us. So the price for forging your own path is just to step forward, to constantly go after it, to grind, go for all of the challenges. Don't shy away from the narrative that seeks to own not just your own actions, but the very essence of who you are as a person, and demolish your actual thoughts, your actual heart's value. Playing ball might sound secure, momentary comfort. Yeah, sure, like I can get idly by, but the true warriors that are out there who dare to even challenge the norm create legacies well beyond the societal explanations. So let them think whatever they want. It's none of your business. So, anyway, let us be the warriors who ignite that fire blood within people. Ignite it within ourselves to become that relentless flame burning for the battles that people are fighting out there. Fighting serious fucking battles. And then you are all going to run around and just treat them like shit. So, no, I guess it's just a call to say no, no more. And I want to rise up those people out there with that fire blood in their bellies that tell these people no. That say no. Stand up in the face of them. Fuck you. You don't get to be like that. You know, these people forget this is my humanity too, or our humanity too. And while we're sitting here trying to encompass you, you're gonna be all like, oh, I'm gonna standoffish and I'm gonna go be like this and I'm gonna go fuck with them in this way. You know, like, people are just full of spite. I mean, the fullest picture you can see might elude others now, but they will win in time. They'll receive the memo. Uphill battles both ways sometimes forge the strongest warriors, and that's kind of what we're doing here, because it's going to and fro. You're going to be fighting and facing things to trying to be going into the places that you're trying to go into. So it's literally meant to do the opposite of what people feel. People will feel, I don't like this. I'm gonna be mad and I'm gonna be arrogant and I'm gonna whatever they want to be that's anything other than kind and compassionate towards what vibration we're trying to raise each other to here. You know, I mean, if people want to just go down into the depths and just keep digging and digging and digging and digging, just keep digging. Like, I don't know why people do that, but you can't dig up, and if you dig too far down, it's going to be really hard to get up. So the idea here is stop digging. In the depths that we find our deepest struggles in, and the challenges that we're facing, that lie and even things that lie ahead of us, you can't be thinking about those things. You can't be dwelling on those things. And you have to do your best to live in the present moment right now and forge forward with what you have right now. And trust me, you have enough. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you have nothing. I mean, I care. It's not that I don't care. It's just I'm saying that in your position, no matter where you are at, you have it within you to get up out of it. So start moving in that direction. Start channeling your inner heart's work, your inner heart's value, and really focus on that. The heart works here is legitimately a simple tool, and it's a simple thing to do. And it's calling people to do exactly what the Bible was calling people to do in the old King James Version Bible. Anyway, it's not a challenge, and once you guys realize that, it builds character, it builds you up. You know, I almost don't even care to I mean, I like laughing, but I would rather be having a solid, solidified, in-depth conversation about real stuff. I don't know. It's just my personal character. Anyway, I just wanted to hopefully raise up a little fire blood today because I need it myself, and I know someone out there needs that fire blood too. So either way, I hope that I didn't bore you to death, and If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. Thanks for being here as always. Have a good night, you guys, or have a good morning. Bye.